Okay, now thousands of Matric pupils began their final exams today, but not all of the class of 2022 sat in a school classroom. The Correctional Services National Commissioner, Makgothi Thobakgale, visited several prisons to check on inmates who are writing their Matric exams behind bars. He joins us now just for a quick update this afternoon. Commissioner, good afternoon. Thank you very much for your time. Welcome to Today here on ENCA. So first up, how was day one or the beginning of Matric exams inside jails? And in fact, how many inmates are writing this year?
Let me also greet you. The systems are in place. It's all systems go. This year we have 294 matriculants writing the exams as compared to the last financial year. It's a slight increase. Last financial year it was around 196.
So you have more this year running. And how have the preparations go? Because we've been talking to other role players today in the education sector with all kinds of challenges, especially power cuts.
Well, with us, we start with the calendar year. And we are fortunate that, as you can also see, the numbers are not that high, because they flow from other grades that we are managing through the schooling system. We did not suffer much from power cuts because we also have standby generators that kick in when the power cuts give us a risk.
Okay, what have been the main challenges then for the class of 22 inmates who are writing exams there? What have been their main problems as they were preparing for this period?
The main challenges, of course, are that we are taking through offenders. So these are offenders that are incarcerated. Apart from preparing or attending to their schoolwork, they also have to attend to rehabilitation and correctional programs. At the same time, they have to follow a very strict protocol in terms of how we manage our correctional facilities. These are, young people, and they also have to participate in other, extramural activities that are meant to stimulate their minds and also stimulate them physically. So their schedule is quite tight, so they have to be very disciplined. At the same time, they have to focus on their schoolwork.
Yeah, okay. Well, are they writing all the subjects, the inmates, and are they in one center? I would guess they would be in different correctional facilities.
They are not writing, they are writing different subjects, but there are those that take the full complement of the subjects, and they are in different correctional facilities. Today I was in Rustenburg, it's a youth center. This year we have 14 enrolled to write. The previous financial year we had 9, and we registered 100% in the previous financial year in terms of the pass rate, and we hope for the same. From there, I proceeded to Zonderwater. Also there we have matriculants writing. So we have exam centers throughout the country in all our 6 regions.
Why is it important for the inmates who are that young, who are matriculants, to be able to write these exams, and what support have you been giving the youngsters?
As I've indicated, that they go through rehabilitation and correctional programs. But what is important is that they need to also join the mainstream of the economy. They have to join the mainstream of the job market. They have to join the mainstream of entrepreneurship activities. So we prepare them through enrolling them to educational programs. They have to be part of the school system. We know that we have this category of dropouts from the school system, the normal school system outside our correctional facilities. Is a serious problem in the country. But we are answering that question to say some of those that have dropped out of the normal schooling system, they are actually in our correctional facilities. So to address that problem, we encourage them to then get into the schooling system. So we support them through providing facilitators, educators, provide them with resources. We have our resource centers. We also have libraries, provide them with learning materials, but most importantly, we also have them attending classes on a daily basis.
Yeah, how are these inmates selected? I mean, can any of them, as long as they are of the right age and they have done the schooling system that you provide up to grade 12, how do you choose them, those who participate in that schooling system inside correctional facilities?
All offenders are allowed to participate in the school system. It depends on what level. There are those that are still that are even doing adult basic education. And so when you get admitted into a correctional facility, we do an assessment. So we assess the school levels, we assess your education level, we assess your health and other parts of the assessments that we have to do. We determine at that time what correctional programs you're going to undergo, what rehabilitation programs you're going to undergo, and then we determine also at that time at what level should you be joining or rejoining the school system. And then we encourage you, we enroll you. That's what we do. Now, with matriculants, you find that at the beginning of the calendar year, you have a particular number registering, getting into the schooling system, but because of, for instance, some of them might not get to the point where they qualify to write the exams. So the number that comes in and the number that writes the exams will differ a little bit. But we provide all the support and make it a point that by the time that we get to registration to write the exams, at least we have 98% of those that have enrolled writing the exams. There are also those that are writing part-time exams. So it's a schooling system that actually mirrors the schooling system that is managed by the Department of Basic Education. We work closely with them. We conform to their standards. We comply to each and every procedure that the National Department of Basic Education has set for us to comply with.
Do you also set targets? I mean, in the normal, let me call it in the normal schooling system, not inside a correctional facility. Schools will compare the pass rates for the matriculants. I don't know what was the pass rate of those 180-something inmates who wrote Matric last year. And is there a target? Do you also do that as a correctional services?
We do set a target. Our targets are set on a gradual improvement. Firstly, in terms of the numbers of enrollment, and secondly, in terms of the numbers of the percentage in terms of the pass rate. So, like as I've indicated, for most of our correctional facilities, our target is 100%. But that target is set against the strength of the teaching or educators' numbers that we have, and also, as I've already indicated, the number of learners that would then enroll to write exams.
Okay, Commissioner, thank you for your time. But just to reconfirm, how many this year are writing the exams in the correctional facilities? You said it's 200 and what?
Yeah, let me just go back to the statistics. But in the previous financial year, I must indicate that our pass rate was 76%. With regards to the current statistics, let me just be very, 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 very clear here, because we are talking numbers. We now have 235.
235.
That have been registered.
And yes, it's an increase. It's an increase
yes.
From last year. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, National Commissioner.
Yes.
Thanks for your time. That's the National Commissioner of Correctional Services, Makgothi Thobakgale.